Interesting. Andy, we did I had my regular weekly radio show last night, which is every Friday evening on Revolution Radio, freedomslips.com. We had as our guest a man named James J, not James, Jay Widener. Jay Widener has produced a film called Kubrick's Odyssey. Um, Hidden Secrets Inside the Films of Stanley Kubrick. Um, if you've never been clued into Stanley Kubrick's artwork, or, you know, you should try to find it. Kubrick's Odyssey dash Hidden Secrets Inside the Films of Stanley Kubrick. It will tell you what's inside the movie Shining, which may tell us a little bit about the work that Stanley Kubrick did during 2001 A Space Odyssey. He did take 4 years to produce that film, and some would say that out of those 4 years, he spent a couple of years creating films for something else. Welcome to the Cosmic Obsession Observatory live broadcast for May 12th, 2012. You're looking at now a globular cluster named M3. A globular cluster containing about 500,000 stars. M3 contains more known variable stars than any other globular cluster. It was Charles Messier's first original discovery. With the naked eye, it is difficult to separate M3 from a nearby orange 6th magnitude star. Through binoculars, M3 is visible as a bright, hazy spot. With a telescope and moderate power, this cluster takes on a three-dimensional quality with many stars resolved around the edges and across the central halo. And tonight, during this Cosmic Obsession Observatory live broadcast, we're going to be pointing at various objects. I'll be telling you the information that I can obtain about the object that we're looking at. If I do repeat it more than once, I try to do that only so that everyone can hear it and get a feel for what's going on with this object. For those who are listening, let me tell you that we are this evening being a part of a very worthy charitable event taking place in the west coast of Canada. It's called the Bliss Project, where the attendees of the fundraiser for the Bliss Project, which is the funds will go to raising a house in Sri Lanka. There is a lot of hands-on activities at the fundraiser. One of them is Cosmic Obsession Observatory. Come in. There's a broadcast. This broadcast is being broadcast during the live fundraiser event for the Bliss Project. And I will let you know that there is a large group of people watching this broadcast while we present it to you live right here on the Night Skies Network. What a great way to public outreach astronomy. What a great way to use the resource of the Night Skies Network. And what a great way for amateur astronomers like me and Bob and anyone who's listening and out there with us to experience, enjoy, express what's going on astronomically from this location, this observatory, and these amateur astronomers. So if you have a question about what you see, please ask. I'll try to answer you the best way I can. If you have a request for volume up, volume down, it's too loud, it's not too loud, please let us know. If you're about to join the conversation, this is how you do it. Type your username in first and hit enter. Then, every time you type something in after that, your username will show up and your chat will arrive promptly after it, and we can tell who's speaking to us. NASCAR and Cosmic Obsession. You can't get much more You can't get much more better than that. More better. We're going to look at our temperature. We have a temperature of 69 degrees, no wind, and 86% humidity. That just poses a threat for some dew later on, but hopefully the temperature doesn't get too cool where we get a dew produced. But feel free to tell us hello, tell us you want to see something, ask us what we're doing, where we're going next. We are going to definitely be seeing more than one object. I do recommend that movie, Kubrick's Odyssey, though. If you ever get a chance, it's on Vimeo. I haven't been able to find it on YouTube, but it is on Vimeo. I could even probably find the link and drop it in the chat box, but if you go to Vimeo, search Kubrick's Odyssey, click on it. Click on it. Very, very interesting. I spoke with the filmmaker last night on Collision Course on freedomslips.com from 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday night, my radio show. And Jay Widener wrote this, created the film. He researched Stanley Kubrick, researched the movies of his, watched the movies and said, hey, there's something weird going on. And Kubrick's Odyssey on Vimeo, you'll be able to see what he thinks is weird going on. Okay, we're gonna keep going. This was M3. This globular cluster right here is important to me. I'm doing research on it about variable stars, the AAVSO, American Association of Variable Star Observers. My moniker is WFDA, Variable Star Observer am I. You gonna move?
Let me look at this.
Bob's gonna look at my program. I'm gonna move away from the computer for a little bit. Just 1 second, please. Go. Please feel free to tell your friends there's a live telescope broadcast on the Night Skies Network. If they ask you where they go after they log into the Night Skies Network, tell them to come to Cosmic Obsession, where the best live telescope feed can be found. You know it. WFDA. Weather very hot with variably sunny skies. I like that. WFDA. That's actually going to be our broadcast channel. WFDA.
So we go to 4565 right now because it's right near the whirlpool. Let me see exactly where.
We did not have to trim any plastic off the shutter of the Explorer Dome to make it sight. We might have to.
We might have to when we get serious about the automation.
Yes, I'll tell you that 98% of the observatory is done. The last thing that needs to be done is to automate the shutter. Right now, we're manually opening and closing the shutter. The shutter doesn't stick if you lift it evenly and slide it up. So there's, but
We'll go to 4565 next.
but we don't have the automation rolling, so we don't know if we need to trim to make the automation work better. But good question. Bob's going to move to another object. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the microphone on mute for about 5 minutes. Watch the telescope move to our new object. I'm going to grab a barbecue sandwich.